Gentlemen, start.
And ladies,
Start your engines. Stand up.
cheer, because here,
The speed never stops.
The final race win of the season and a championship on the line.
not on this track or for these fans that stand in the stands like you and do what fans do.
Roar!
With anticipation, bones shaken,
As the drivers become one with their car, the track.
as they take their positions and know there's no going back.
Because NASCAR is more than pistons and engines, but going the distance. Knowing that in this cycle, any moment, things could change. Car number 4 swerves, hard left, nothing left in his brain but victory.
California's Kevin Harvick does it.
In this race, the speed never stops.
But the need is always met. So we won't get tired because tires leaving gray smoke in the mist is enough to make us go any distance.
No assistance needed.
Except in pit stop where the whole crew must move in 30 seconds tops, the thrill doesn't stop.
At the edge of our seats, the track rumbling, replacing our heartbeats, matching up with the crowds that roar, the hopes that soar inside our chest.
A green light, which fuels all those here in knowing that life is a race. So many seemingly endless laps, but they can't zap our joy and they won't get us down. And in this race, you'll be thrown curves, but just swerve. Keep your nerve and your eyes on the prize, and don't stop, because here,
The speed never stops. What other stadium do you know to rise from winds and rains, from a Category 5 hurricane disaster, and yet still make people smile again? Come from nothing to having names like Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon grace this stage, this track.
Always moves forward. Because what seemed like a tragedy turned out to be the exact thing we would need to get this South Florida back on track. 2 takes the lead.
And the crowd feels the shaking of the engine matching the shaking of their knees.
Our bodies filling with sheer excitement, pure enticement, pairing tightly for every minute, knowing that even though you jockey for pole position, where you start is not always where you finish.
You are the 2014 Track Cup champion.
The city got a second chance. After such a catastrophe, the community needed something to revitalize the spirits, and with this track, we grew from fear to strength. A walk that suddenly turns into a run, a sun that shines down even after the fiercest of storms.
for even when driving in the rain, you must maintain a steady course.
Hands on the wheel.
The feel for where you want to go and who you want to be. So cheer along with the people who came here to be free. Feel the hearts in the crowd race against time, a line so fine we walk between our past and what we can achieve.
The inaugural Pennzoil 400 at Homestead goes to Tony Stewart.
It's all about the chase, all about the pace. Cause around here, slow and steady almost never wins the race.
Wait for that red light to blink. Take a deep breath and think.
Under pressure like that pedal. But we will never settle for second place, we set the pace to first. Because this takes teamwork. In this pursuit of happiness, this race towards something great. And even in the face of fate, we'll still make history here in Victory Lane.
Holding an oversized bottle of champagne, and in that moment, pain doesn't exist.
This is what adrenaline feels like. Wait for that red light to blink. Take a deep breath and think that even in the darkest of nights, when the road's so slow and you feel so alone, switch on your headlights. Look out into the future. The future built here by so many people who spent years racing towards something great. So hang tight. It's gonna be one hell of a ride as the countdown is near. 5, fear turns to pride. 4, pride to courage.
3, stand up, get out of your seats.
2,
Make some noise.
1, and let the race begin.